In the case of Sandy, she had PTSD from witnessing and being a victim of a violent crime. Her PTSD was made worse by being in a foster home with parents who were unaware she had it and unaware of how to handle it. According to the article Understanding Trauma, 1 in 4 kids in the foster care system will show signs of PTSD. That's 25%. We need a system put in place that better educates foster parents on PTSD and how to identify it in a kid. Child Welfare said in an article that something you're saying or doing that is harmless may be triggering your child without your knowledge. With Sandy, she tried to drink milk after her mother's murderer slit her throat. The milk oozed out of the wound and made her gag. Because her foster parents didn't know about it, they would get upset when Sandy would have a tantrum at the sight of milk. Once they became aware, they were able to limit the exposure and work on it with her. The American Academy of Pediatrics put out a guide for foster and adoptive parents who may have kids who suffered from trauma. Their tips include learning their triggers and helping to lessen them, being consistent in making routine, giving them a sense of control with small choices, trying to stay calm if they have an outburst, letting them know that how they feel is important and respecting it, and being patient, and getting them a good therapist. With small children especially, Rochester said that identifying they have PTSD early is important so they can also get early treatment. Another way small kids may give you a sign of trauma or PTSD is by dissociating. If they feel extreme stress, they may dissociate and be near impossible to snap out of it. Sandy dissociated a lot and her foster parents didn't pick up on it right away. NCTSN stated that dissociation is a defense mechanism they use to take themselves out of the pain and stress. Sandy dissociated after her attack, which is what allowed her to survive and not bleed out. If the dissociation goes unrecognized and they start school, it could be seen as defiance or not paying attention. PBS said that thousands of kids are expelled in preschool. It's because they are victims of trauma and no one notices it, or their teachers don't truly understand how to deal with it. In Kansas City, Missouri, they started a program for kids that have endured any trauma to go to preschool. They aren't punished for their outbursts. They are taught how to respond in a more constructive way. Renee Silver is the school's therapist that works with all the children. We need more people who care about the children who suffer from trauma instead of chalking it up to being defiant, and give them opportunities like this Head Start. But that would take people caring about the kids who look like bad kids and seeing them as kids that bad stuff happened to. Until that happens, children will continue to suffer the long-term effects of childhood traumas and PTSD.